I want to know if there's one team that you felt won the NFL draft of all the teams, 32 teams in the league. Which team do you think had the best 2022 NFL draft?
The Jets. I think the Jets just won it. You know what I'm saying? I think that first round, because they wound up having three in the first.
Well, they got Sauce Gardner and Garrett Wilson in the first, so pulling up the rest of the draft board.
And they wound up getting my defensive lineman from Florida State, my DM from Florida State.
Jermaine Johnson?
Yeah. So I think they hit. Because you know how we already felt with Garrett. We felt like he was number one receiver.
Mm-hmm.
You know how we already felt with Sauce. Sauce was 1 or 2. Stingler went 3. Sauce go right behind him at that position. Then you look at the DM position, the defensive line position, and you wind up getting who they wind up getting, Mark? My guy from
Florida State, Jermaine Johnson.
Yeah, you wind up getting Jermaine Johnson, man. You talking about at every position, you got guys either 1 or 2. And
Breece Hall out of Iowa State too, Ike, and he was
our number 1 running back. Yeah. So you that's what I'm saying. You hit, and I always say, you are your coach's personality. Mm-hmm. If you have a finesse coach like Andy Reid, he's a finesse guy. You know, he's a smoke and mirrors kind of guy. So how is his team gonna play? They're gonna play finesse. Coach Harbaugh sitting over there with the Ravens. He's a bar alley kind of guy. So how they gonna play? The Ravens gonna want to smack you in the mouth when it comes down to hitting. Coach Saleh sitting over there with the Jets. How he drafted, he's showing you his personality. Sauce, a dog. Jermaine, a dog. Garrett, we was doing for State. He got all the tools in the toolbox to be one of the greats if he can. And you got a swaggy quarterback. You got a young Jim McMahon. Joe named this swaggy quarterback. He don't even know it yet. And Zach Wilson. So man, I thought their first 4 picks, and that's crazy. I forgot they picked up Bryce. I thought their first 4 picks was bangers.
Yeah, and Jeremy Ruckert out of Ohio State. I'm glad to see Zach Wilson get some help, Ike. So I almost said you fall out of your chair. Yeah,
they got some picks, bro. They had a good draft.
Let me go in a little bit different of a direction. I like what the Jets did. I had a few teams written down. I like the other New York team, the Giants, getting both Kayvon Thibodeau and Evan Neal. So like their line should be set, you'd imagine. How about the Eagles getting Jordan Davis all the way at 13 and trading for A.J. Brown as well? So they make major upgrades. Oh, and by the way, with the Eagles too, let me point this out.
Linebacker.
They have, well, hang on. They have 2 first-round picks in 2023. So if it doesn't work with Jalen Hurts this upcoming season, they're ready to roll next season and say, we've got all the talent around Hurts, and if it doesn't work, we still have a plan in place next offseason to even add more talent around Hurts, or we can say, could we get a Bryce Young? Could we get a CJ Stroud? We could get someone else potentially if you're Philly. So I like what they did as well. 2 other teams I liked as well. The Lions, Aiden Hutchinson, hometown kid, Jamison Williams, explosive wide receiver. Thought they got better. And I really like what the Chiefs did because, like the Steelers, I felt they filled needs that they needed. Trent McDuffie, he's going to take over for Charvarius Ward.
That's
trying to fill that Honey Badger role.
Mm-hmm.
George Karlaftis, who in my opinion was like the most underrated edge rusher.
Right.
I haven't even mentioned Sky Moore yet, who has the second best name in this year's draft behind Sauce Gardner. But Sky Moore, be a receiver, help try to fill the void with Tyreek Hill now in Miami. Brian Cook, the safety out of Cincy, is a good player. And then Chanel, number 5, Leo Chanel, the most violent hitter in this year's draft too. So I like what the Chiefs did. And I hate to admit this, I gotta get one more in. I could get one more. I like what the Ravens did in this year's draft, and I hate to admit it because
they had a draft.
Kyle Hamilton at the safety position, Tyler Linderbaum on the offensive line. They get David Ajabo, the edge rusher from Michigan, and then UConn's Travis Jones. And I'm like, man, like, here's how I feel about that, right? You know you had a good draft if the team that hates you the most is like, dang, they got better. We did not want them to do this. And every pick that the Ravens had, I'm like, man, that was a really good pick. I hate it. Yeah. I hate it. So those were the teams that stuck out to me, Ike.
Yeah, the Ravens and the Jets. I thought they both got the top guys at their position and fill their needs.
Yes.